The 50th anniversary season was a spectacular success for us. Todd Haimes managed to put together 8 amazing productions, all of which received critical acclaim.
We were thrilled to receive 27 Tony nominations. The volume of work that we do is extraordinary, and that we do it at the level that we're able to do it and get that kind of acclaim is something really to be proud of. The approach to the 50th anniversary season was a little special. I wanted to have it be a nod to the theater's history. Our first major production was Tarish Rakan with Keira Knightley, and the theater is best known historically for doing really difficult revivals and challenging revivals, and Tarish Rakan is a difficult play. I thought it was really an adventurous and exciting way to start the season. We wanted to have some of the playwrights that we had a history with come back. And so we had one old playwright who's passed away, who we have a long history with, whose name is Harold Pinter, open the American Airlines season with a play called Old Times. And I thought it was a great production, and we ended up with 3 magnificent actors. So that was special, and also referenced sort of the history of the theater.
The Underground Theater program has really been an immense success for us and has really taken what we do to a whole new level in terms of our ability to help develop new talent for the stage.
The first young American playwright to open our Underground program was Stephen Karam. He wrote a play called Speech and Debate. And so this season, for our 50th anniversary, we did a play by Stephen Karam, a new play called The Humans. It was a success beyond our wildest dreams, sold out the Roundabout run, moved commercially to Broadway, and won the Tony Award for Best Play. When Roundabout first moved to Broadway, I decided we wanted to do a great American musical theater series, and Roundabout had never done a musical. So I thought, what better way to celebrate the 50th anniversary than to do the musical that started it all, She Loves Me. We ended up with the perfect cast: Laura Benanti, Jane Krakowski, Zach Levi, Gavin Creel, and David Rockwell's set was beyond belief, won a Tony Award. And then we ended the season with a great classic, Long Day's Journey into Night. But what made this classic particularly great was that we got for the cast Gabriel Byrne, everybody knows, an old friend of mine from Touch of the Poet, Michael Shannon, who I think is one of the most talented young actors working in the business today. And last but not least, Jessica Lange. I knew she was a great actress, but wow, that performance blew me out the door, and she won the Tony Award, and a perfect way to end the season along with She Loves Me.
For this year, on the 8 productions, we've had over 1 million audience members and over 30,000 subscribers, which is really an amazing number of people who are committed to seeing many productions at Roundabout each year. We've been fortunate to have Cabaret touring the country, and of course, there are many theater goers in many communities that have been able to experience Cabaret because of that.
Also, a special little sort of bonus treat at the end of the season, She Loves Me was the first Broadway show to ever be live streamed. And I hope it's the beginning of a trend for Broadway, because I think, frankly, bringing Broadway to people around the world will only increase the audience for Broadway in New York.
This year I was honored to be recognized at our annual Gala, along with the great Audra McDonald. The Gala was very successful and raised over $4.1 million, the most that was ever done by a theater company. And as the largest theater company in the nation, we feel a particular responsibility to do things that enhance the relationship between theater and the overall community.
We have an extraordinary education program where we go out into the school system and work intensely with thousands of students and have a profound impact on these kids.
Because of our partnership with Roundabout, my classroom is just much more live. Theater skills are life skills. I try to make that clear to my students from the get-go, that if you can communicate, right, if you can be present on stage, if you can be heard on stage, that's a skill that you can parlay into any career field.
One of the highlights of our 50th anniversary season was a film entitled Roundabout Road to Broadway, which was aired on NBC and was seen by a very large audience. So in the future, people will be able to look back and be able to understand the work that we've done over the years. Another important achievement of our past season was the success of our 50th anniversary campaign. At this time, we have raised $40 million out of our total goal of $50 million.
I think it's really important for the theater to be able to take the kind of risks that we've taken.
There's really no better way to approach the next 50 years than to build financial strength for the company.
And hopefully we will complete it successfully and be in a much better place. Our 30,000 subscribers are the backbone of the Roundabout Theater. Many of you have been with us for 30 years. We wouldn't be here without you.
I'd like to personally thank everybody for the tremendous success of our 50th anniversary season.